English classes,
good habits,
more stress.
It's difficult.
Consume our time, more things to tackle.
Ready to succeed.
What's gonna happen?
Being a teenager in this day and age can be a wild ride. So I turn to the people who will be the most qualified, most knowledgeable about all the things that come along with walking the line between a kid and an adult. This is Inside the Teenage Mind.
Hi, this is Alyssa Haj, a junior at Carmel High School. And there's my friend right here.
Why can't I
next to me?
introduce myself?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name's Lydia, and I'm a junior at Carmel High School, and this is my friend Alyssa.
I am 17 years old.
I'm 16 years old.
And I am a teenager.
First, we turn to a hot-button topic in the world of teens, social media.
Everyone just uses social media, I feel like, to compare themselves with others, to just try to one-up each other. See,
like body images.
Who's the best. And everyone, it's just so, like, materialistic, and I feel like it's just not really deep, and there's just no...
There's no, like, personal connection.
Yeah, you don't really get anything out of it, I guess.
It's, like, fake.
In the long run, yeah, I don't really see anything, like, with that benefits.
Yeah, you know what I think is, like, really popular? Like, Insta cleanses, or, like, right now, like, I recently, like, just, like, deleted them, because I think it's so toxic, and you see your friends, like, hanging out without you, or vice versa, and I think that just, like, makes people feel bad, like, all around, and... You know, just all that toxicity. Like, you don't need that. We're stressed enough.
Then I asked Lydia and Alyssa about how they handle stress.
I handle stress by either watching Netflix or just not doing homework, like not worrying about it, or going out with friends. I think interacting with other people is the best way to de-stress. You know?
Personally, I feel like when I'm stressed, I'm the opposite of you. I don't like to hang out with people.
Oh.
Like, when I'm stressed, I'd rather sit there by myself and jot some things down, like, try to clear my mind. Or, like, listen to music by myself.
Like, white noise?
Yeah, sometimes. Just to, like, clear my mind. Because I feel like when I'm stressed, it's just because I have so many things going on in my brain that I just can't process, and I can't focus on one thing. So I feel like being alone helps me.
The coursework that teens get put through is crazy at times. So then I wondered about which classes that they feel they learn the most in.
Anatomy, math, English classes. It might not be fun, but, like, I feel like you learn a lot.
You don't really learn life lessons in these classes. Like, I understand you learn, like, material. But a class I feel like I learn a lot in is choir, honestly, because, I mean, like, we do learn, like, singing and stuff, but I just feel like in choir we learn more about, like, life and, like, how to be a better person, and I feel like that's just a concept and idea that, like, you don't really see in other, like, learning based classes.
Well, how do you define learning? Like, learning, like, material, or, like, learning, like, about how to live? Like,
well, no,
you can't
there's
really,
like, different types, I guess.
Yeah, I think
you can learn a lot in, like, different ways.
I feel like you learn best from your friends about life and how to deal with situations.
True.
But, like, materialistically, like, I feel like you get the most material out of, like, science-based classes.
Yeah, true. Like, the most knowledge material.
The most knowledge from, like, science and math, because there's so much.
Yeah, because it's, like, you can use those in your life.
Yeah.
And about how their mindset changes the way they live.
Motivated mindset.
Work ethic.
Your willingness to do things. Mindset is just, like, a really hard concept, I feel like, for some people to, like, understand. Like, it's not that hard, but it's just, like, in your mind, and you can't, like, see your mindset, obviously. But I feel like sometimes you rely on other people to, like, change your mindset, but then it's your own. Like, it's only up to you. And if you are want a willing and, like, motivated mindset, like, no one else is there to change it for you. Like, it's all up to your own brain and, like, your willingness to do things.
Yeah, like, it comes from within. You have to work on that yourself, like, motivation. I feel like if it's ever going to come to you, it's now, not later. I know people say, like, oh, in college, I'm going to be so motivated. But, like, in reality, no, you're not. It's the same, like, more stress and more things to tackle. And if you don't develop those skills now, then what's going to happen? Like,
yeah, I feel like now is just, like, it's just a journey. Like, it's like a stepping stone. Like, you have to start now if you want to succeed later. Because, like, it's better to begin early and start something at this age than to try to make good habits, like, later on.
It's like a work ethic. Like, you have to know how to deal with these things before you can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, I asked them something they are passionate about and a lesson that they have learned in the last year.
I think something I'm passionate about is just trying to. I feel like.
I think trying to be your best self.
Yeah, trying to be your best self and not confine yourself to like these like boundaries you have, because I feel like something that like people always do is like they're like, oh, I can only do this because that's what I'm familiar with it, but like
Pushing
something
yourself
I
out of the
always like
comfort zone.
try to tell myself to do is like not do that, and like don't make these imaginary boundaries that like don't exist. So like I hope that like in
Oh.
10 years,
So you're living outside of the box, but the box doesn't even exist.
yeah, basically, so
Okay.
there's no box.
Yeah. Interesting. I think I learned like confidence a lot and putting my mental health before like taking care of others. Like I have to take care of myself before I can help you. Right? Yeah.
Mine would be the only opinion that matters is yours. And I know that that's something like a lot of people, they ask other people for opinions, and I definitely do that sometimes. But one thing I learned this year is that like no one actually like cares about you as much as you care about yourself. Like I know that sounds like horrible, but like you're the only person that's gonna be with yourself the entire rest of your entire life. So it honestly like doesn't really matter what other people think. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, like sometimes it does, but like mostly it's just yourself.
Like be your best
Yeah,
advocate.
but yeah,
Yeah.
basically, like you don't always need other people's approval. Like just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That was like so many sentences.
This has been Julia Sweet for Inside the Teenage Mind with WHJE.